Oh, g'day guys. Thought I just might do a preview for the Drivers' Championship meeting in Hobart on Sunday night. To be honest, I'm probably just going to give the blatantly obvious. It's a bit of a pity the meeting's falling the way it has with the fields, as it did promise a lot, but unfortunately it looks totally devoid of value from a punting perspective, but we've got to take what we're given. The first race, pretty keen Buster William actually, on the night of, with about 5 or 6 odds on favourites. He's probably the one that that's going to be backable odds that you can have a crack at. Resumed with a very good run actually, first up. Don't think there's too much doubt he should have won. Had no luck at all. Zukov Lee's ran favourite in the race and controlled the race, never looked like being beaten, so no knock on him. He actually draws very well now too, follows out the likely leader. Ready to Fire was dominant in the other heat as well, so despite the draw, it's got some claims. John's Legacy will lead, and the old Panda, he's going alright, and from the draw he'll be smoking his pipe, and of the rest, Carlos Heaven was okay last week as well. We might just go and have a look at Buster Williams' last run. So this is it here. This is
field enters the stretch. 20.
So he's first up here. So he draws out wide and he's sort of a bit of gate span underneath, so he's eased off the gate. So you can see Zukov Lee's has controlled the race, and they did set walking here, but we'll just go forward a little bit. Actually, so we'll just go back to our, as they enter the straight for the bell. So you can see he's here. It's not him there, he's behind. So you can see Demonstrative keeps, every time Buster William comes out, Demonstrative half carts in front. About 3 or 4 times this happened, and again. And finally decides to go now. And takes it nowhere, so if you just think of this logically, like he'd be up running about 4th or 5th by now, Buster William, if Demonstrative didn't pull out in front, but as it is, it's pulled out in front of it, and now he's 4 wide and 25 off the leader instead of being sort of outside the up front. So, and he's sort of widest horse here. I think he ran home 57.6, which is good going for this grade. So he's Zukov Lee's, like, never looks like being beaten. He's Carlos Heaven, drawn through back the fence. It is Buster coming down the outside. Don't think there's too much doubt he should have won, taking nothing away from the winner. Obviously first up, if we just probably go and have a look at his form last time in. This is probably the major one. Like, he's not blessed with great
Class drivers going around here on the fancied runner.
Tactical speed early, but he's not terrible either. So he's drawn 3 here. And you see he begins okay, can hold his own. He's Usain Jolt. So he's got the 1-1 sit on the back of Usain Jolt at the bell. So what's the last 400? You can imagine what price Usain Jolt would be in this race. Just show you what he's capable of when he's at his peak. These two, it's the gap. You got sort of some handy horses back here. You get William Tell, Nance's Delight, both go okay. And like these two have just spaced them. So pretty confident we can kick off the card with a winner there with Buster William in the first. But so he's not going to be straight to the front and bolt in type of thing. He's Look, John's the will lead, Shadow Storm, even Shadow Control will press forward early, so he's pretty going to be working to the breeze. So it's not going to be the easiest watch if you're taking sort of, it's going to be sort of short black odds, but yeah, still very happy to be on. So might even have a couple of bucks saver on the Panda. So he should be sort of like $21 or so. So the second, Jax Teller, he's just big and tough and just keeps improving. Difficult to see him being beaten. Like first up, he went 2 dead, did all the work. He'll be 3 deep to the death again. Crew out of cruise, be honest, you imagine it'll lead. Stylish Trend can fly out as well. But they look probably the 2 major dangers. But Jax Teller sat outside Stylish Trend and destroyed it last time. So, I'm sorry, Courageous Katie's the other one who always hits the line well, and Jellyby GG's super honest, and Mercy Delight was okay with the flat tire last time, but hard to see Jax Teller being beaten, but he's going to be a good things price. The third, probably the most open race on the card. Looks to be a fair bit of speed early. Pushkin, Albany All-Stars, our Perseus. Damn It Sam's going a bit better than its form suggests. But the ones you keep coming back to, Caller Julie has been racing in C6 to 7 and Discretion. He's a past couple, drops back to C4 to 5. The draw's no real issue for her. She can overcome, do work in the run. So very happy to be on her. You probably want sort of mid $3 around that. Yeah, so there's not too much between them. She's just the one dropping in grade, can do the work, overcome. So our Percy is super honest, full speed ahead. Just struggles around that last turn in Hobart. But if he's close enough straightening, he'll be in the finish. And as I said, Damn It Sam's going a bit better than form suggests. But Cooler Julie probably there. The fourth, Teresi was a moral beaten last time, similar grade. Draws behind a moderate beginner, so he's probably going to settle 1 by 3, somewhere like that. So it's not an ideal speed map for it. Looking at Dapper Dana, actually back to beat Teresi a couple of starts ago and got knocked over on the first turn. Then came out around second to Devendra after a soft trip. So can see him working forward and sitting in the death, controlling the race. So I do think one of that duo will win, Dapper Dana, Teresi. At the price, I'll probably have something Dapper Dana. No knock on Teresi at all. Jack Arts blew the stand. First start in Tassie, obviously had very good form interstate prior. And of the rest, we're probably got Major Callum, super honest. Sheer strength. You see his figure form. And Border Cross has been okay, but probably needs to lead to be any chance at all. But confident either Dapper Dana or Teresi wins there. The fifth, another one of last season's 3-year-olds in Hafter. He just looks the leader and a dead set moral, to be honest. Just trying to think of something that's half a chance to beat him, which is nothing as far as I'm concerned, but we're probably looking Cardinal Lane, Striker, Sparkling, Roll on Jack. It was actually pretty good last time, Roll on Jack. So, yeah, he's just going to be $1.20 and put your money on and collect it 5 minutes later, but at those odds you can't obviously make too much out of them. The sixth, another odds on Pop here and Street Kid, who was very impressive on debut. It looked the stronger of the 2 heats as well. Flying Wingard was enormous in the race, but obviously from the draw it's difficult to make a strong case for him. So I think you're probably going to look about $1.40 Street Kid and about $4 Flying Wingard and double figures the rest. Like he smashed the clock, Flying Wingard. So it's, you'd imagine that Cornella might be the go. Tis a shaker, won got a lot of favours to win at Devonport, but did bolt in and going to get the soft trip. So just based on that, it's probably the logical one for third. So it'll probably go 112, then a gap to 8. But I'm not confident enough. Like if Flying Wingard gets into if the race pans out, he can beat Street Kid. So in those circumstances, I couldn't recommend taking the shorts, but also couldn't recommend backing Flying Wingard to beat it. It's not going to be enough value in its price. Because if you looked at it, it did look stiff, Flying Wingard, but Street Kid, Ricky Duggan was driving on the night. If Flying Wingard got into the race earlier, there's a fair chance he could have gone for home earlier as well. So he virtually just controlled the race and kicked when he had to. So yeah, still happy to lean Street Kid's way, even though Flying Wingard was a black booker with 3 or 4 stars. The 7th being decimated by scratchings over the mile. Go GG, he looks mighty well placed. I've just got my concerns with him if he leads, as he tends to be on those horses a bit quicker than he is tough. But he looks well graded. But I couldn't take odds on about him in a fit. So the race, it's not the deepest race in the world. Union Force is a tough old bugger, and he ran his best race in ages last time. And when he's in form, he'd be right up to winning this. So if you want to believe what you saw last time and think he's back near the top of his game, he might make a real race of it. You can see Go GG leading and him sitting outside. So yeah, probably have, if you're forced to pick one in the race, just have something each way. Union Force, it's better sets a race without too much confidence. And in the last, Semo Will Rev, bit of a forgotten horse last year. When you think about, at the time, it was probably him and Ignatius. Like most people were debating who was the better 2-year-old in Tassie. If you think of the deeds of Ignatius once he went interstate, it sort of gives you, even obviously Ignatius may have improved when he went interstate, it still gives you an idea of the level Semo Will Rev's at. Like he bolted in his first start and then ran 155 at his second start. Lead Singer's got good Victorian form, but Semo Will Rev did smash him at the trials by 35 metres. So terrible draw, obviously, but he's got lengths on them, so he'll just be winning. Actually, we might go and have a quick look at a replay of Semo Will Rev. As I said, so he's been off the scene for a while, so it's, you can see he went 155 too. Might have a look at his debut win.
To move off for the first.
So here he is here, feeling dusty, who finished up winning the Dandy Patch, Tasmania's 2-year-old size by a long, clearly last year in front. I just about keeled over when he stayed in here this night. I can remember it vividly. He didn't even start favourite, so he's off into the 1-1 here. And if you just watch his last 200 metres, remember he's going past a pretty handy horse here. Yeah, so it's the last 150 metres, it's the most impressive. Yeah, so you can just see, just knuckles down, goes bang, and he's got speed to burn, this horse. So expect big things from him this time in. So as I mentioned, so we've got shorties galore. So hopefully we can kick off with a winner in the first, Buster William. I think anywhere around 225, 230 is a fair price for him. If you like multis, there's a few I just refuse to see beaten. Jack's Teller, Hafter, and Semo Will Rev. I reckon you'll get black figures at treble, like even money, and I think they're all just stone bonking morals. So if you don't mind the multi equation, then race 2, race 5 and race 8, and obviously that also just means that quaddies are virtually no-go zones, and forced to pick one at any value. I said probably going to cop about 350 Call of Julie. Do like her a bit, but still not great value. We'll throw out Union Force. I'll definitely have something on Union Force in the 7th. Do respect the favourite, but do give him some chance of beating it. And for the bolter, it was in the Call of Julie race. Damn it, Sam's going a bit better than form suggests. So anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up there. I said I'm virtually just reiterated the blatantly obvious. I think anybody who does form would probably fall pretty similarly. But anyway, it does sort of look a favourites night, but as I mentioned at the beginning, we can only take what we're given. So heading down on tracks, I probably won't be betting as much as usual anyway, so it's probably worked out okay on that front. So probably have more beers than bets, so probably paid a scant regard to any tweets after about race 6. So anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up there, and if anybody's down on track, feel free to pop along and we'll have a beer or 3. So thanks again, and we'll catch you later. Cheers.